perspective is this issue of wage bill is not something new. It's been there for many years. I remember in 1999, I was part of a presidential task force appointed then by the former president, Dan Arap Moi, to harmonize the terms and conditions of service of public servants, because there was a lot of disharmony in terms of the pay. When you look at the universities, you look at the judiciary, you look at central civil service, you look at other sectors, all of them. So the idea was that why would an officer who has the same qualification and experience with another cadre, but in a different, whatever, getting more, 3-4 times more pay. And this was happening particularly in state corporations. And so I remember we did that, and the government, at the time, the focus was that we must harmonize so that we can reduce the cost of the wage bill. When we came up with this constitution, the reason why we set up the Salaries and Remuneration Commission was primarily for that purpose, to harmonize across the entire public service so that there is no disparity. And that was one way of trying and limiting. But this issue of wage bill is a bit sensitive, and I think we've not had any political will to really deal with it. That has been the challenge. If you look at 2017, the same Remuneration and Salaries Commission, at the time it was 800 billion, and it was 48% of the revenue. Now it's 47, but still, despite the pledges over the years, there has been no commitment, political will really at the top to try and address the issue for several reasons. One, first, let me say the issue of ghost workers is really a non-issue in my view, because ghost worker simply means corruption. Somebody is doing some illegality. So this is something that is pervasive in public service. You can't, as long as corruption is an ethical problem in the society, then it's very difficult to deal with. But I think county governments have contributed significantly to some of this. What happens is that there's a lacuna in law that allows county governments to determine pay for some of their cadres. That creates a lot of disparity. So you find, if you go to a county, you might find, I appoint this person as my advisor, I'll give him 300,000 shillings. Another one is giving him 50,000 shillings in her county. So there's a lot of disparity in terms of this is why the doctors you find in one county working and others are not happy with the terms that they're getting. And this happens in, there's a little bit of, there's no institutionalized approach to how to deal with public service and the terms and conditions, particularly in the counties. But I think the key thing here is that, look, we have for a long time as a nation used salaries as a benchmark for motivation of public servants. Every government that has come in has said, we're going to improve your terms. Police, yes, we'll improve your terms. Doctors, yes, we'll pay you more so that you can work more. These salaries have been used as the main motivator for that. And so, but like my colleagues have said, that has not really translated to performance. I remember during the time of Kenyatta is when the story of paying police more so that they don't become, and then President Moi came in and says, no, we'll pay them more so that they don't collect money on the roads and so on. Nothing has changed. The more you pay, the more people want more money. But I think there's need to balance because you need to employ. Government is the largest employer in a country where unemployment is a major concern. There's need to employ. Secondly, I think there's need to also at the same time harmonize salaries across the public. I think that is one of the main challenges, and deal with the issue of corruption, which creates most of the.
So when you say harmonize.